Welcome to Carnivore Sundays. I'm gonna start making these videos in which I discuss what I have learned, what I can share with you since I started this diet. Back in June 2025, I have lost 25 pounds. I fixed my thyroid. I feel better than ever. I recommend you look through my posts where I share my scars from psoriasis, which is completely eradicated. So I cannot help but sharing all that I am learning through experience with you guys. I want to discuss today in this video are what to eat and how much, how many calories and why. But before I start, most people watch my videos, but they don't subscribe. So if you really think that my content has value and you believe that I can keep improving, please press that subscribe button. So my very favorite meal is chuck roast. It's so marvel. It has so much fat. It's so tasty. And I make it with real salt, sea salt. If you do not add sufficient fat, you are not going to be able to make it through the evening or even through the afternoon. Fat is number one when it comes to the carnivore diet. If you have more protein than fat, you're going to have problems, because your body is you're gonna create too much ammonia, and you're gonna have to pee all that ammonia out. Is going to raise your uric acid, is going to create a bunch of issues in which I don't want to get, because I am a health professional, but I am not a dietitian. So there are videos for that. With that protein that you are going to have in the morning when you break your fast, you have to make sure to have a sufficient fat, a lot of fat. The way I add fat, as I show on my videos, I buy tallow, beef tallow, and I sprinkle my frying pan before I put my steak, and I cook it at very high temperature, because tallow and like butter has a high heating point, so it allows you to cook your beef better and make it very crispy outside and not overcooked inside. So don't be afraid, and please do have in the morning, you can have like 4 whole eggs with 2 egg yolks and some butter, and that is a wonderful breakfast. You can add some bacon, protein, and fat. Fat is energy. Protein is building blocks. If you're over 50, you need around 1,800 calories, and you get 4 calories per gram of fat. You get 1 calorie per gram of carbohydrates. Fat is a lot more efficient as an energy source. So that is basically the key of this diet, to add sufficient fats that can be in egg yolks, butter, tallow, is in your beef. If you have ground beef, always add fat. The ratio should be, for you to stay healthy, energetic, and happy in keto and avoid keto flu, because you are gonna, like keto, being in ketosis is a consequence of being in carnivore. Let's make it very clear. The only thing is that because it's an elimination plan, you have no plans whatsoever. Some people likes to have fruit. Nothing wrong with that. Some people like to get some low oxalates vegetables like bok choy, avocados. that is wonderful. Personally, I'm not afraid to eat half a banana, very ripe banana, whatever fruit you choose. If you choose to add fruits to your meals, it's got to be super ripe, because the less ripe the fruit is, the more compounds, toxic compounds that fruit has, because they don't want anybody to eat the fruit until it's good and ready. Nature is wise. So yeah, I have it once every blue moon. I mean, maybe every 3 months, I have a very ripe half banana. Or I might have like a little piece of well-cooked carrot once in a very while. Why do I have once in a very while some fruits? Because your insulin you need to give your pancreas, your insulin, something to do. Otherwise, it kind of go dormant, and your sugar can start rising without you noticing, because gluconeogenesis. Your body is going to utilize some of the protein from beef and turn it into glucose for some essential functions, like the brain function. The brain loves fat, but there is always need for glucose. It can come from protein. So that is, for me, throughout the time, that is, it hasn't been too long that I have been doing this diet, adding fat constantly has made my life super easy. It's very high in satiety. The most fat you add to your meals, the more satiety, the more energy, and you need the fat for fat-soluble vitamins, so it's essential. Fat is wonderful for sex hormones production, which we need very, very much. So protein, 20-30%. Fat should be 70-80% of your diet. On my videos, the real reason behind my videos is to share how many foods are out there that you can prepare that are not going to break your bank. You're going to be super happy eating. There is variety. I do eat some seafood. I love it. I love oysters, which, by the way, if you buy the smoked oysters, the can is $2, so it's not too expensive. I like lobster. I like salmon. I eat eggs. I don't eat dairy particularly, but there is nothing wrong with maybe having a piece of cheese here and there, which I will, of course, because you want variety, you want taste. So there is nothing wrong with adding a little bit. You gotta be careful because dairy is highly addictive. It has very low satiety. It has casomorphin, which is gonna make you wanna have more of it. So it's not the best of snacks, if you ask me. I would rather have as a snack some pork rinds. Always look at the ingredients. That's another thing that I have learned through this time on keto, carnivore keto, is that most pork rinds have stuff that is even hard to pronounce. So it's gotta be pork skin and salt. Buy those. That's a fantastic snack. You can have boiled eggs, smoked oysters, $2 per. I think that the can brings like 10 at least. Sardines are awesome. They are full of omega-3s, which we absolutely need to add to our diet. You can make a nice sardine salad with eggs. Always add more yolks than egg whites, and homemade mayo. Oh gosh, do I love that. So there you have it. Key is fat. have fat, and you will succeed. I'm telling you, I am 16 years old and I am feeling better than ever. So I hope you like my first Carnivore Sundays, and I really hope to see you next Sunday. Okay? We are in this together. So you have a wonderful